delivered an incredibly captivating sermon that has deeply impacted my spirit for several days. In fact, I've been compelled to listen to it more than once. The sermon is entitled Our Strong Redeemer and drew its supporting text from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verses 33 and 34. In this sermon, we're reminded that God allowed the Babylonians to hold the rebellious Israelites captive because of their turning away from God. It is crucial for believers to understand that when we make poor choices and neglect the power of God, we will inevitably experience pain. True happiness and contentment can only be found in a deep relationship with God. Seeking fulfillment elsewhere will always fall short. During times of immense struggle, we can draw inspiration from the Apostle Paul, who emphasized the importance of contentment regardless of our circumstances. Each day as we awaken, it is crucial to cultivate gratitude for the simple blessings in life. When our minds are burdened, it becomes challenging to wholeheartedly serve God. Therefore, we must prioritize nurturing our spiritual selves, recognizing that it is the most essential aspect of our being. We should exercise caution in the choices we make, as they may have the potential to lead us toward our downfall. Despite the poor choices we may make, we can find solace in the fact that our God is not like man. In Jeremiah 29 verse 11, he assures us of his thoughts towards us, that they are of peace and not of evil, to give us a future and a hope. God in his infinite wisdom understands that we will stumble and falter, but through his Spirit, he has a divine plan for our lives. The bishop's sermon reminds us that we belong to God, for he has redeemed us at a tremendous cost. In our present age marked by rebellion and upheaval, it is crucial to understand that when we say yes to Jesus, we must live separate from sin. In Jeremiah 2 verse 13, the Lord laments that his people have committed two evils, forsaking him, the source of living water, and fashioning our own broken cisterns that contain water. Understanding this analogy, we realize that cracked containers are futile, causing the water within to go to waste. However, the fountain of God's love and provision will never run dry. Throughout history, humanity has repeatedly chosen to follow its own path, constructing idols and systems to replace the sovereignty of God. The desires of the flesh always crave more, but it is essential that we surrender our fleshly desires to God. The strong Redeemer, who is God himself, cannot be substituted. He possesses all-encompassing knowledge, being omniscient and omnipresent. Mankind's efforts are futile in attempting to replace the power inherent in the strong Redeemer. The bishop also emphasized that our strife should not be directed towards our fellow brothers and sisters, but rather we are engaged in a spiritual battle against principalities and wickedness in high places. The reassuring news is that God has not permanently turned his back on his people. He will contend with those who contend with us. And I am immensely grateful to God that despite my poor choices, he has protected me from the enemy's destructive intentions. The Lord God supports me. He is my unwavering strong Redeemer. And he has marvelous plans in store for you, dear friend. So let us walk in his will, avoiding unnecessary pain. This has been the Word in Review. If God allows it, I will see you next time. Bye for now.